Normally, like I say, we like you're saying, we'll close with kind of going into what's trending with Twitter, but I kind of want to close with a bit of a white pill moment. Like I was saying, we're talking about new values and things like that. So, where I'm becoming white pilled is the fact that, like you say, the young people today are coming into the worst economy since the 1970s. Like, a young person today has zero hopes or aspirations of being able to buy a home before he's 30. A young person today has zero hopes and aspirations of being able to start a business, in this economy. Basically, like I said, young people are coming into the worst economy in, you know, uh, like recent American, memorable history. Basically, the people that did come, were living in the economy of the 70s and stuff like that. I mean, they're, for the most part, a lot of them are kind of, getting into retirement and things like that now. So we're like I said, they're starting to ask questions along with being locked down. All the fucking, it seems like politics has become pop culture, whether that's a good thing or bad thing. At least for the fact that the people are starting to pay attention. That the American fucking average, fucking young person is starting to pay attention to their government instead of just listening to the panderings of, someone saying, oh, like, we need free share, or, like, oh, let me pluck on your heartstrings a little bit so you can, send up in that wallet and fucking give us some more money so we could regulate other people's lives. I feel like people are starting to open up, or starting to realize, the freedoms that have been lost, through generation and generation of basically people being dumbed down to politics. So that I believe can, sow the seeds of breeding a better, society. Basically these younger people are going to start having kids, and they're going to start teaching their kids about how shitty it was when they first became adults, and basically they're going to start trying to teach their kids the things that they wished they had done when they were just getting into adulthood. And they're inherently they're going to end up teaching them about this type of economy, just like the hippie generation did when they were teaching, their young about, social injustice and stuff like that. And that's why, there was the next generation of, 90s parents that taught their
The
younger.
Gen X who made the Attitude Era.
Right. And that's why we now have this whole young generation that thinks fucking, blacks are being fucking injusticized, and fucking, fucking women are having their rights torn away from them and stuff like that. And it's over these tiny
And there
little
was
things that they're just blowing up to being these big, social justice issues that were around, in the days of the hippies. It's basically just they're passing down their ideals, but they're passing down the ideals of the Frankfurt School of fucking critical theory and shit like that. And they're basically passing down these ideals of victimhood, and basically they're you know it's the law of infection says, negativity is going to, if you surround yourself with negativity, you're going to eventually become negative. We breed a society that's, victimized and fucking, thinks everything is negative, thinks that we're in the most racist country in the fucking world, thinks that everything, that we have an entire system that's 100%, no decisions are made without determining the color of someone's skin. When we're breeding a generation, generations that believe that, it's of course it's breeding negativity that's going to lead to negative effects, like we've seen today with the whole social justice worries. But at the same time, I feel like a lot of people say that type of culture is going to end up eating itself, and it really seems like it is. And like I say, my white pill is just that this next generation is opening their eyes up to the tyranny of their government, and realizing that this is never the way that it was supposed to be. This is not freedom.